Hey guys, welcome to another day in the life vlog. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm wearing this super sweet shirt. This is for the Levena paintball giveaway. This is the shirt that you'll be getting, not this one exactly. It'll be the same design, but your own. Don't worry, it won't smell like me. But I'll be picking that later, so stay tuned for that. So a huge shout out to Levena Paintball. Like I said, if you're in the Louisiana area, be sure to go over and check them out. And if you're in the area for December 19th, they're going to be doing that that Christmas scenario game. So feel free to go over there, tell them that How to Play Paintball sent you. Be sure to go tell Damien that. We really appreciate their support, and I know you guys have been awesome, so I'm sure you'll show them support just as much as they've shown us. So, but I'm on my way to go do drills. I would go usually as much as I can to drill with Mike Paxson, just because that's who I know I can get a lot of knowledge from. But he's down in Mexico this week, so I can't exactly go to Mexico right now. So I would love to, but so I'm gonna go do drills on my own, and I'll be bringing you guys along with me. But on the way over there, I wanted to go over one thing, and it's kind of controversial. Yeah, it's a little bit controversial. So, bonus balling. Now, as much as I'll be your best friend off the field. But on the field, I'm a competitor. If you think about, like, Troy Polamalu is a great example if you guys watch football. Super calm dude off the field. On the field, he's going to rip your head off. And that's the way that you need to be playing paintball. And that's where bonus balling comes in. And obviously, you don't do it maliciously to the point that you're going to get a penalty. But bonus balling a little bit is the same as in football if you know, somebody just like floors a dude and you know, kind of just stands there for a second. It just kind of shows that, like, hey, don't try to do that again. With bonus balling, you can kind of do the same thing. There's certain players that they don't know how to play angry, so if they get even 2 or 3 extra balls, they start flipping out. And that's one thing. Just a side note: learn how to take a hit. I mean, it's paintball. Like, you're gonna get shot extra. Sometimes if you kind of get shot, and I think we've gone over this before, but if you're getting shot and, you know, you can kind of play it off like that was really bad, the ref might feel bad for you, and might throw a penalty. But I mean, it's kind of like a long shot, to be honest. But the bonus balling itself, if I know that there's a player that can't play angry, or they don't know how to calm themselves down, that's the person that I'm going to want to go and bonus ball, if I can remember that. And when I mean bonus ball, you're only throwing a couple extra at them. If they're walking off the field, if you're going to bunker them and you put a couple extra in, like, their neck or whatever, if you can make somebody kind of fear you when you go out and they line up and they see that you're lining up as well and they're the front player, and they're kind of like, oh man, they're going to hesitate a little bit. And that little bit of hesitation, or they might hesitate. I mean, let me put it that way. They might hesitate. Depends on the player you're going against. If they're good, they'll be able to calm down, and it doesn't matter. They're still going to be, you know, rocketing down the field. But if there's somebody that kind of is like, you can go ahead and you can kind of control them, because they're going to hesitate, and that little bit of hesitation could be the deciding factor in the game. If they aren't moving down the field fast enough to capitalize on, maybe they shoot somebody on your team off the break, then they should capitalize and move down the field. But if they see that, oh man, that guy's lining up against me again, last time I took 2 or 3 in the neck, it kind of makes them, like, iffy about it, and you can capitalize on that. Paintball is just as much a mental game as it is physical. So if you can get in somebody's head, you're already at an advantage against them. Now again, like I'm saying, I'm not going to bonus ball maliciously. I'm not going to get a penalty for it. But if I see a chance to bonus ball somebody a little bit and get in their head, I'm going to take that. And like I said, this is a little bit controversial, but it's part of the game as well. So if you see that chance, I say go for it. Honestly, as mean as that sounds, and like I said, off the field, I'll be your best friend. But if you step on the field with me in a tournament, I'm going to try to win. Like that's just part of the game. Is if I can get into your head, then that gives me an advantage and my team an advantage. Now, the other side of that is if you see players walking off and you have a chance to shoot them in the pack. This is again kind of a little dirty, but it's a good tactic basically. If you see that they're kind of running a skeleton crew, like they don't really have a good pit crew or whatever, they're not going to be able to clean off all the hits that they see, and that's where this tip comes in. If you can shoot somebody in the pack a couple extra times and they can't wipe off the paint or they don't see it and they run back out and start the point, that's a penalty because they have a hit while they're playing. So if you can get that advantage, go for it. Again, guys, I'm going to keep stressing this. Don't do it maliciously. Like I'm not going to be this like super angry player or anything like that, but I am going to bonus ball a little bit. Just because it's part of the game, and if I can shoot somebody in the pack, if you have a chance to do that and shoot them a couple extra times and their pit crew doesn't clean it off and they come out for the next point, like let's say they have to turn that line, and then they're going to run the risk of getting a penalty. Sometimes the refs are going to be able to catch that and they might even help them out. But if they run out there and they play and they dive in and there's a huge hit on their pack and they're up the field or whatever, then they could get a 1-for-1 and then that helps your team out. So like I said, guys, it is kind of controversial, and I don't want it to seem like I'm this super angry player that's going out and just want to like shove it down people's throats. I mean, it's paintball though. Like it's a very physical and aggressive game, but like I said, it's just as much mental. So if you can get into somebody's head, so when you go and bunker them and you can shoot them a couple extra times in the neck or the side of the head, if you see them walking off and it's somebody that you know is kind of iffy about getting shot or whatever extra, and you know that you can get into their head, you shoot them a couple extra times. I mean, it's like I said, it's all part of the game. Don't do it maliciously. That's the biggest thing that I can say is do not do it maliciously. Now the other side of that is don't do it like super obvious. Obviously, if you're bunkering somebody, that's one thing. You know, you can bunker them. Make sure that you are aiming more for the neck if you can, more for the neck or the side of the head, somewhere where it's a little bit more sensitive. But the other side of that is if you see somebody walking off the back line, that's usually where I'm going to be kind of bonus balling somebody a little bit. If you're on the tape and somebody is walking by you and you go like this, the ref will probably throw you a penalty. So don't do that. So again, guys, I don't want this to seem like I'm just this angry guy that's just going out just to shoot a bunch of people and just be super angry and just rah. I don't want it to come across that way. I am a nice guy. Like I would consider myself a nice guy off the field. On the field, I'm gonna want to win. So if I can get into somebody's head and it's still within the rules, I'm gonna do that. So I hope you guys don't take that the wrong way and get penalties. That's the big thing, is do not get penalties for this. So I'm heading over to Central Florida Paintball right now, like I said. Going to be doing some drills. Not really sure what I'm going to be doing. I'm thinking probably laning. For whatever reason, last week my laning was kind of weird. So that's what I want to work on. My snapping is pretty good. So I'll probably do laning, or at least last week my snapping was good. I'll still do some snap drills, but I'll probably do more laning. And I didn't really do any running and gunning last week. So I'll probably do that just so I can keep that sharp. But yeah, for whatever reason my laning was weird last week, so I'm gonna work on that. Be sure to stay tuned for the Levena paintball giveaway with the shirt and headband, lanyard. I'm sure I'm missing other stuff, stickers, the barrel cover. I think that might be it. So I'll be announcing the winner once I get back, and then we'll get that shipped out for you. So again, thank you to Levena for sending that that stuff to do a giveaway. So please be sure to check them out, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so before I jump into actually doing the drills, what I usually like to do is fill up as many pods as I have. It just helps with being able to just walk back and forth, so I can just grab a pod, throw it in my pack, and then go out there. And also I want to be ready because I do have a small leak in my gun, and I couldn't figure out what it is exactly or where the leak is coming from. So it's tiny, so I'm not going to worry about it because I'm just doing drills. But I'm not going to be able to shoot the full amount, most likely, of my pack because of that little leak. But if I have pods ready, then that just cuts down the time from me coming off the field to air back up, grab pods, and just run back out and get back to doing drills. So I'm going to do that now. Full pods, let's go do some drills. Just taking a break from drills right now. Something that I would recommend whenever you go out and do drills on your own, whenever you walk out with a full pack, whether that's 4 pods, 6 pods, whatever, try not to come off the field until all those are shot. Push yourself, because again, if you can be accurate and vital when you're tired, then you're going to be an essential member of the team, because it won't matter if you are super tired. You're still going to be accurate. You're still going to be doing what you need to do. Obviously, if you feel you're going to pass out, take a break. Don't kill yourself. Be smart about it. Like, if your body's hurting, then take a break. But if it's just normal strain and whatnot, push through it. Because that's the only way that you're going to get better, is pushing your body more and more every single time you go out on the field. So I didn't come off until I had all 4 pods that I had on my back shot for those drills. So you get a whole bunch of reps with that, and I usually would bring out like 6 and just kind of shoot until I'm out of air or whatever. But I have a small leak in my gun, like I had said, so I'm only taking out 4. So I'll kind of shoot through those and then take a break, like a sit-down break. In between little sets of drills, I'll kind of take a breather if I need to, and then jump back into it. But again, guys, push yourself, because you're not going to be a better player unless you're pushing yourself beyond where you're at now. Hey guys, so ended the day off with some one-on-ones and a couple little like 2-on-3s and whatnot. Yeah, so it was actually a really good day, doing a bunch of running and gunning and snapping. All the basics is really what I go over whenever I do drills. I met this one guy, actually. He just moved down. He used to play with Warped Army, playing D1 with them, or semi-pro. So that was good. So having somebody to snap against like that is always a good time. And it's challenging, so it's always good to challenge yourself with that. So so thank you to Tom for that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go head home and pick a winner. So for the Levena Paintball giveaway. So I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So congratulations to the winner. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I did get to film a couple other tips and tricks videos, so I'm hoping that those drills help you out. They're killer. They're gonna murder your legs. It's gonna be really good. So yeah, I got my protein again. Appreciate you guys coming along with me. I hope that you were able to learn something. As always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.